Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Rikaru Watches Anime with me, the Animaster Rikaru, and as always, our trusty co-host, Rusty. Hey Rusty, what's up?
Not much.
I mean, I know what's up. I've been making you record this podcast.
Yeah. I'm all up for like the next all of RWBY. Just all of RWBY. I'm good.
So we're watching
with
this
that.
until 6 in the morning.
We're
Which
trying to
doesn't give
repeat
you
the same
any
lines we did
information
for-
because we didn't tell you what time it is right now. Sick burn, you can probably still figure out what time zone it is.
Mm-hmm.
Before your internet crapped out. Yeah. Anyway, for those of you who are going to freak out and start yelling at me that this isn't a real anime, first of all, fight me IRL. And second of all, by the literal definition of the word, yes, it is. And also, it's listed on Crunchyroll as an anime. So you're just going to have to deal with it because everyone treats it like an anime. Even though it was made by Rooster Teeth, which is an American-based company, it's still an anime. And it's still really good.
You want to bring up the definition of anime right now and just
Just like read it to
Read
them? I absolutely
Here, you
can
want me
bring up
to?
the definition of anime and
Okay, I'm
read
already
it to you
searching it.
out loud. I'll do it. Let's do it right here. Anime, a style of film and television animation typically aimed at adults as well as children. Done. That's what it is.
It is. Yep.
It doesn't, strictly speaking, have to be Japanese, though when calling it anime and not animated, it usually refers to Japanese shows of Japanese origin, but it doesn't have to. That's a common misconception. So,
Yay. Knowledge.
so for those of you who don't know, this RWBY is developed in-house by Rooster Teeth, which makes it all the more impressive that they managed to keep it going. It's on its third season now. They'll be uploading the next episode in about 12 hours. But what we're going to be doing for this is, episodes of RWBY are fairly short. They're between like 4 and 13
Yep.
minutes long. So we're going to be doing multiple episodes per episode of this podcast. I will give you the numbers in the title and the description. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to see how it works with us being able to commentate over a whole series so we can show you character arcs and like have you get the stuff we're talking about, because we're going to be talking about one of my favorite characters, Pyranikos. If we just did episode 1, you would not know who Pyranikos is. You wouldn't know who Pyranikos is until like episode 3, which is an issue. But that's what we're going to be doing. So it's kind of an experiment, and I hope it works,
Hello.
but we're just going to have to see. Yeah, you're good. I covered for you. You need to work on
Yay,
that
my
internet though.
dropped again. This is going to be a consistent thing,
Yeah, I
isn't it,
noticed.
this episode?
We can keep it up though. I allowed there to be no dead air because I noticed. So anyway, guys, yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing the entire series, and we're probably going to be trying to keep it up to date as they do new episodes of RWBY, but we probably won't be doing individual episodes ever. We'll be doing multiple episodes at a time. So, like when episode 2 of season 3 comes out, don't expect us to just do episode 2 of season 3. We're going to wait until episode 2, 3, and 4 are out, so we can do all of them at once and actually have a good length podcast.
Yay.
So anyway, let's just get straight to it. I really like RWBY, and I hope you guys do too.
And I think I fixed my internet because I moved my computer to an area that has better internet, so...
Your house is so weird.
It's because I'm on, like, the end of the street, and the node at the beginning of the street has so many people on it. So many.
You live in a weird place.
It's
Anyway,
cul-de-sac. You can find where I live, because I'm not going to tell you my address, but I live on a cul-de-sac.
try and guess
Oh,
which
yay.
cul-de-sac in North America we live on. Oh wait, I don't live anywhere near you. Lol.
You live in the same state, I think. Probably.
Most likely. We'll never
Um,
know.
Unless you do, like, a 6-hour drive every day.
We've gone over this off-air that you guys never heard, but Rusty has the bad habit of giving away personal information on the show. So
I said a 6-hour drive. I could have said something even worse.
right now you're not doing so bad, but you've been much worse.
Here's a
As
list
in,
of our friends'
as
names,
in
their home
names,
addresses,
location
their
of our
phone.
school,
Here's their
name
phone
of our
numbers.
school.
I did not give it the name of our
Yes, you
school.
did.
I must have been very tired.
No, I think you just need to get your head checked. Anyway, guys, let's do this. RWBY Episode 1 starting now.
No countdown?
No, man, we're just
Cool.
going to get right into this. I'm hyped.
That was
Hyped
that was
up.
cruel. I am probably like 5 seconds behind you now.
Casual. Remnants, like the name of the world? Foreshadow. I should probably actually shut up over the intro. People probably want to hear this.
Yeah, I'm definitely like 7 seconds behind you.
You're going to have to deal with it.
It's okay, I've seen it all before.
I mean, they're just explaining the world origins right now, which is why
And I skipped like 10 seconds ahead, so.
which is why I'm being silent so people who haven't seen it can hear it. Dust. Dun 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 dun. Yep.
Ooh, that island looks like a dragon.
I know, right?
Torchwick.
Yeah. That swagger though. That sachet.
You know, this is really well animated for.
For being developed in-house, it's really well animated. A lot of people can't get over the animation style and the visual style. And I was one of those people. I actually didn't like RWBY the first time I watched it, but having watched it again, I've kind of grown to like it.
Oh yeah, I almost got an ad, but luckily AdBlock saved me.
You should just be a premium member, bro.
Let me go get all my cash right now and just
Dude,
pay
PayPal.
for that.
PayPal, bro.
I don't have a PayPal account.
Why don't you have a PayPal? You should get a PayPal. Look at all
Because
that
I haven't
dust.
had the situation where I needed one.
Well, you should start selling stuff on eBay like me.
I just use credit cards and gold bars.
Sure you do. Also,
If you
does that pistol look like, where have I seen that exact laser pistol before? Because I have. It's the, isn't that the Predator from Mass Effect?
that actually looks very similar, yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, that sword.
That sword, though. Laser katana.
That sword.
Chinese war sword. Have I shown you that video?
Yes.
Oh, God. It's so funny. I like this scene so much. He's like, take off your earphones. It's in the air.
I love her voice.
I know. She has just, like, such a good voice for her character.
Yeah, that is the Predator.
Yeah, it is.
This is also a very good song.
Yeah. Yep. They're just like, the fuck? Oh, you're dead. Check out that scythe.
Check out that face.
She's so cute.
Oh yeah. And she wears that like gothic outfit.
Red Riding Hood cape. Cowl, I should
Yes.
say.
I imagine her wearing garter belts.
I just usually imagine her doing something like this. And
Yeah, me
here's what
too.
I was talking about if you watched the last episode where we said we were going to be doing this series, where most of the weapons are guns.
That is a sniper scythe, if you didn't know.
Yep. A high-impact sniper's scythe.
And that is a cane that shoots fireballs.
Yep. For
That
reasons,
actually looked more like a flare, so I would say a cane that shoots flares.
but they explode. Like
That
grenades.
sounded just like a flare gun when you shoot it.
Yeah, it did.
That pew.
You think you can get away from the sniper scythe?
Do you think that old man can see through his like eyelid
No.
things?
Well, I imagine he is perfectly fine because he's got the same eyes as Brock from Pokemon.
He has the same eyes as Jin Ichimaru from Bleach.
Yeah, he does. And he kills a
By
lot
the
of
way,
people.
do you know? I don't think he was aiming though. I think that was just accidents.
Yeah, that's fair. Deflected, bro. Magic.
The Gathering?
Nah, that's just my life. My hopeless addiction.
She's she's also very hot.
Yeah. Can never remember her name, though.
It's Glenn Witch or something like that.
Something like that, yeah. The girl
It
you
has
just
Witch
saw
in the
walk in
name.
the back is Cinder, I can tell you that much. I'm just telling you all these character names.
The girl in the red cloak is named Ruby.
And she leads Team RWBY in the anime RWBY. But they're not all spelled the same.
And she has a ruby colored cloak.
Yep.
And Cinder has a ruby colored dress.
Connection.
This anime is all about colors.
It is. Color is like a huge motif in this.
And yes, I will be calling it an anime.
Yeah,
It's just easier
we've said
on
that
me.
several times now. It's an anime. Get over it. Quit being an elitist jerk.
Yep. Okay, that is really badass.
Yep, just deflecting bullets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure her name's Glen Witch.
probably. I don't remember.
She's like I wouldn't consider her a main character. She's a side
No.
character.
At best, she's a supporter.
Yeah. Can I have your autograph? To interrogation.
Yep. Why are you lecturing the girl for saving places?
By the way, I was gonna ask, do you know what Jin Ichimaru's eye color is?
Isn't it
From
gray?
Bleach. Yeah, it's like a gray tealish color. Like
It's like a silver,
like
silver
a
gray,
more
yeah.
blind version. Like a more blind version of Ruby's eyes. Like he had cloudy
Yes.
eyes.
Yeah. Silver eyes.
See? That is very fitting with our conversation.
Yep. Yep.
I love those glasses. Those little, like,
Yeah, just a little
Ozzy
spectacles.
Osbourne glasses.
Yep. Also, that's a real thing they do at like jail when they're interrogating you. Is they hand you a plate of food. If you're guilty, you probably won't eat it. If you're innocent, you will.
And also, you know, like, in jail, they usually interrogate little girls wearing red cloaks.
Hey man, it was Halloween just yesterday, and there's a big party at the college. There could have been a lot of girls in red cloaks.
How many of them were 15?
You never know. What
They
if,
said
what if
they
they
were
only
18.
look? What if they only look 15? Not that that's a problem.
That's just like the girl from our school who's also in speech, but not in our class.
I know.
Intro.
I was making that reference.
I was just saying, you might not have gotten that.
Considering I'm basically dating said girl, I would hope I would know that own reference.
You are?
Do. I just crushed all your dreams, didn't I?
No, actually, I kind of knew that.
No, I just
I
crushed all
was
Rusty's dreams.
I was sitting next to you when you asked her, like, are we dating?
When we went
She's like,
Facebook official.
yeah.
Except for neither of us use Facebook, because fuck Facebook. Look, it's Yang. Yang
Okay,
is...
you want MySpace official. I get it.
Fuck MySpace.
You know, that's what we should have done, is our social media should have
be
been MySpace.
MySpace, not Twitter, yeah. When are we gonna get a
No.
Vine?
You should have a kick.
Oh god. Kick me?
That sounds so bad. I meant KIK.
I mean, like, Kick is basically become a porn sharing site, so... Hey, it's Roman Torchwick. We totally don't recognize that guy.
Just saying that mugshot actually makes him look a little chubby on the left.
Yeah, it does. Look, White Fang. I love how they reference White Fang right here in episode 1, and White Fang doesn't become relevant until like season 2.
Yeah.
It's actually like
By the
really
way,
cool.
the reporter's voice was very stereotypical reporter sounding.
Yeah, like that's the joke, I think, is that she's a reporter.
I hope that's the joke.
Yeah. And now you're going to Beacon Academy, where you get to meet all kinds of gun slash other kind of weapon wielding people.
You know, I find it funny that their Signal and Beacon Academy, like,
Yeah, well, that's the theme in the Kingdom of Vale.
yes,
Signal, Beacon, and those might be the only two mentioned, but I think the third one also has a similar name.
yeah, it does.
It's like Signal, Beacon, and Guide or something. I don't remember. Hey, look.
And Street Lamp, just like something to do with lights. Oh, there's John.
There's an irrelevant scrub who pukes on planes like a loser.
Oh, air sickness and how I'm happy you don't plague me.
He's worse than the Dragon Slayers in Fairy Tail.
Yeah.
At least they don't actually throw up. Can we talk about this intro? I love this opening. I think I like the second one, the second season's opening better, but this one's really good too.
Oh yeah. Just like the video goes along with it very well too.
Oh yeah,
Like some intros, the song doesn't go with the
the
video.
opening scenes, yeah, it's really dumb. But this one works perfectly because they did it right. If we're going dead air for a little bit, we're just listening to the opening.
Yeah, you guys can listen along, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, you're supposed to be watching the episode with us. But if you're not,
Yeah,
whatever
it's a
floats your
little
boat.
strange when we pause for the intro
Yeah.
that they could listen for because I was like, they're probably not watching the episode.
Yep. You guys got a glimpse of my favorite girl in the show.
Glenwich. Yes.
Yes!
Got it.
Nailed it. Oh, look, there she is again.
Ozpin.
Yeah, he's my favorite girl in the show. Spoiler alert, season 3, turns out he's a girl.
That would actually be a horrible plot twist.
An awful
They
plot
like
twist.
walk into his office, and what he's doing is he's taking off his chest binding.
Turns out he's actually a lesbian and he's hitting on Ruby.
Oh god.
And there we go. That was episode 1 of RWBY.
He homemade those cookies that he gave during the interrogation.
Yup. So now, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to move along right away into episode 2. So
Send me the link, bro.
it's on the bottom of the video.
Oh god, yeah. We don't do that often.
Yeah.
Ever. The
And
shining beacon. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, Shining Beacon. Are you ready?
No, it's loading.
See,
Now I'm ready.
this is why Rusty needs to get internet that's as good as mine.
Oh, this is only a 6-minute episode?
I know. See, that's why we're doing it this way.
Can we do episode 3 also?
Oh, yeah, I'm planning on it.
Okay, good.
Anyway.
I was like, then that'd be an 18-minute episode.
Just to make you happy, starting episode in 3, 2, 1, go.
Ooh, we get to watch this again.
Yeah. Like, they end the first episode of each season with what's going to be the opening for the rest of the season.
I'm completely fine with that.
Yeah, it's just like a little preview.
Do you know the name of this song?
This is Evolution by... I can't remember. I'm pretty sure the song is called Evolution, though.
Yeah, that sounds right. Because they mention evolution quite a bit.
Yeah.
And I heard that was the name of at least one of the openings.
Yeah. And I think
Those-
season 2's is called Anymore, but I might be wrong on that. And there's
Oh, that
this
sound.
guy
Oh,
just puking.
God.
Like a loser. I know, right? You guys are going to what amounts to Oxford.
That looks painted on.
Sprite.
That skyline looked painted on.
It's so funny. I mean, that's how you treat them if you're a real weapon master. Speaking
Yes.
from experience. Oh yeah, Ruby Rose wields Crescent Rose, who is not her mother, whose last name is also Rose. Don't even worry about it. It's so flighty. Crash. She just said she doesn't know what she's doing. Hey, it's the Ice Queen.
That's a really good idea to shake dust around.
Yes.
I love shaking high explosives that are used in everything in someone else's face.
Yep.
That explosion.
Yep. Achoo.
Bless you.
Yep.
Oh, there's Blake.
Yeah, Blake is.
A Neko girl.
Spoilers, bro. You guys will see. This is why we're doing this, so he can say that, and like, you'll see why in a bit. It's like super relevant and actually a really good character arc.
Yep. This anime has very good character development.
Yes, it does. That is.
They don't get stagnant like some characters do.
Like I will say this anime is by far about the characters and less about the world.
Like, from Fairy Tail, because you'll get this reference.
Mm-hmm.
What is Jet? What is Jet?
Are you asking me to define his race?
I'm pretty sure he's Caucasian.
Yeah. He's a Caucasian human, I believe.
Oh, he's a human!
Yes.
I could have sworn he was a dwarf.
Jet's fairly average height. He just runs fast, because he's got to go fast.
I thought he was a Kunari.
Oh, God. Only Elfman comes close. Elfman would make a good Kunari.
What, Makarov's not a Kunari?
He could probably turn into a Kunari. Hey.
That'd actually be a hilarious, crossover.
Oh, God. Dragon Age and Fairy Tail cross.
Yeah,
that'd be weird.
because there's dragons in both, actually.
Yeah. I also, for those of you who didn't get the reference, his name is Jean Arc, which is a very obvious reference to Joan of Arc.
And Ozpin is the Wizard of Oz.
Yes.
And Glindwitch is the Good Witch.
Yep.
And Cardinal, who's the bully of John that we will be meeting later,
yep,
is obviously a reference.
Yeah.
So.
Customizable high-impact sniper rifle. Music to my ears.
A shield.
A sword.
Oh boy, John.
And a shield.
I can see why you didn't like the style the first time you saw this.
Also, good job. You drop your shield.
Yeah. But wouldn't it weigh the same?
Yup.
Yeah, it does.
Lol. Yeah. Yep. Build your own weapons. A shitty heirloom.
You know, Ruby is so cute with her personality.
I know.
She's very kind and cute.
Kawaii.
Quite this one.
God.
I should grow my neck beard longer.
Way ahead of you. Oh wait, I shaved my neck. Because I'm not a filthy hipster. Shots fired.
One watching the credits, look for Montione.
Yeah.
He occurs in the first 2-3 times.
Well,
But
that was all design stuff and like lead animators. Yeah, he actually didn't voice any of the characters.
this time,
Yeah, we'll be meeting the character he voices in, as we're
in
going to right now, episode 3. Like
give me a second, it's
you
loading.
guys see why we're doing it this way, right? These episodes are very short. Is yours loaded up?
Yeah, this is called episode 3, The Shining Beacon Part 2,
Yeah.
so it's just about to load.
Okay.
And it has loaded.
All right. It's playing.
Yep.
All right. Then I can keep mine going, and we can continue to listen to this opening, which I really like. I should get this. Like, I wonder if it's on iTunes. It's probably on iTunes.
It's definitely on YouTube.
Oh yeah. It's probably on Rooster Teeth's YouTube channel.
Probably.
Yeah.
It'd be hilarious if they got a copyright by themselves.
God. Luckily, we're
You
only
know-
recording our own audio, so we can't get copyright banned.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yep.
Then we find out that we have like our headsets too high or something, and you can hear it through the through the mic.
Yeah. It's just like, oh, you get copyright hit by Rooster Teeth for talking about their show. Hey, there's my girl.
You mentioned the name Rooster Teeth.
Therefore, copyright. And then I'm like, actually, that was free advertising.
I'm trying to remember who it was that was copyrighted by Rooster Teeth recently that I would watch.
I don't know.
Mm,
She's
I
right
don't know.
behind you. So cute. She sure did.
Those for dummies.
And other inadequate individuals.
Her voice.
Yeah.
Getting just
Getting more chipmunky.
okay, Alvin.
Yeah. I can't wait for you
You
guys
see
to get
those,
to know
like-
Yang better. She has just like the
You
sweetest
see those
personality.
like bracelets on Yang?
Yeah.
Those are shotgun gauntlets.
Yup.
So
You heard us correctly. Shotgun gauntlets.
and Will Whis' weapon, which is the very white girl,
Yup.
and I don't mean that in like her skin tone only,
Also her hair and her clothing.
and her name,
Yep.
German for white.
Yeah.
Her sword is not a gun, but it has a revolver
Barrel
like,
on it. Or cylinder.
Yeah. Cylinder, yeah.
But she uses
With-
magic.
She uses dust. It's not magic. God.
It's magic. Call it
No,
whatever you want.
only
It's
Glenwich.
magic.
From dust to dust and all that.
Yep. Which is why it's such a cool name. I like how Yang's just like barely paying attention.
I hate when I'm trying to decide names for games and stuff, and I'm like, oh, I'll use this name. I'm like, no, that was used in that. Can't use that, because I'll just keep thinking of that character.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Can I use that as a pickup line? I have a natural brown hair.
That means you're a natural brunette.
I know, but I just want to say natural blonde hair. Brown hair, wow. I can't speak.
Check it out. Oh, God. Is it a fucking onesie?
I always... My cousin invited me to a New Year's party, and she was like, we're all going to be wearing onesies. I'm like, are there going to be footies on them? And she's like, yes. I'm like, oh God, please. Please, no.
God. Yang has the appropriate reaction to Jean being around. He's like, I certainly approve of all the boys. Jean walks into field of view. Ugh.
Ooh, was that a Doge pillow?
Yup.
I guess you could call it a throw pillow.
Sexy lesbian pillow fight. Hey, it's Blake again.
I want to fuck her. That would be like that girl. And then just that.
Hentai patch
Like,
of Ruby.
yes. Alright, Sakura fantasy.
Good voice for Yang.
Those booty shorts.
I know, right? Yang's got it going. Actually, don't call her Crater Face. That's some nice
I would
social
hate
awkwardness.
that smile after, like, I don't know, help me.
It goes great with your, slight pause, pajamas. What were you thinking, Yang?
It goes great with your tits. It's like, what?
Are you coming on to me? Yes.
I wish I was.
Yep. Look.
I actually want a girl to say, are you coming on to me? And I'm like, I wish I was.
And then she will absolutely refuse to go out with you.
It'd be so worth it. She wasn't going to in the first place, so
That's
like...
true.
I just get to put a funny line in there first.
That's the only thing you'll be putting in, so. Oh, yeah.
I hope you get stabbed by a woman and then she says the line from SWE Abridged.
If she did that, I would probably laugh as I was bleeding onto the floor. Yep. I love that fight
Incest
animation.
lesbian fight.
Lesbian wrestling match domination.
Foot fetish. She's grabbing her foot.
Thank you, Blake.
Were those chandeliers all lit too?
Yes.
So Blake's blowing out of the candle did nothing.
Pretty much. But, whatevs, right?
It was a good transition to darkness.
Yeah.
So are we going to watch episode 4?
No, I think this is a good pilot for the first couple. So that was the end of episode 3 of RWBY.
Yay.
Woohoo! We haven't quite met my babe just yet. I believe...
We would if we watched episode 4.
Yes, we would. Well, we wouldn't really meet her. We just see her, I think, in episode 4.
Isn't that good enough?
That's fair. I only need to see her. I know her and she knows me. It's fate.
I guess you could call it the red string of fate.
What's funny about that is, like, anime girls that I always find myself attracted to tend to be redheads, but in real life, nuh-uh.
In real life, red hair is not as attractive as it is in anime.
Well, yeah, first of all, it's never that color, and second of all the redheads I know aren't nice people.
I know one that's a nice person, but she hates me, so... It's because I gotta redo an essay, and I sit next to her in class, and she wasn't allowed to, so she started crying in class. And she was like, didn't you let him redo the essay? I'm like, don't point at me, please.
Well, I mean,
don't do this.
That just means you're a scumbag.
And the teacher was like, it's a completely different situation with him. Like, don't do this to me.
I mean...
Mr. R. I'll just end it with that. So you know who I'm talking about.
I assumed as much. I know what English you're in.
Well, you didn't know what year this was.
That's fair. You had problems all of your career, so...
Actually, I have. But I haven't had Mr. R until this year, so...
That's because you take casual English and not manly English like me.
No, I had Mrs. B, and that was the easiest class I was ever in.
Yeah.
And I was
Again,
also
because
in it
you
with
took
your girlfriend.
casual English and not advanced college English. Like a real
Your girlfriend
student.
was in that class too. Are you going to tell her that she was stupid and took casual English?
Nope. I get to insult you, but I can't say it to my girlfriend.
True that.
And
Well, I doubt your girlfriend will betray you this time.
I'm just going to be interested to see what her parents think of me.
That would be like the only reason I can think of you two breaking up, or your personality.
Hey, I've learned my lesson about being aggressive. Well, too aggressive anyway.
Well,
You can't see it, but I just did the, like, lick your lips thing.
I assumed as much.
Yeah.
You guys are a better couple than our other friends that have broken up.
I'm surprised they last as long as they did. They're like
Oh, yeah,
complete
I'm
polar opposites with like zero
There's-
common interest.
like the genius, but really like pessimistic and mean person, and like
The
the
nice,
really nice girl.
optimist girl.
Yep.
It was not going to work. That one was never going to work. But anyway, guys,
And
thanks for
and
watching.
one just says John Cena, and
It was John Cena and Ronda Rousey. That's who we're talking about.
and Bernie Sanders for a threesome.
10 out
Do
of
you
10
feel that?
would rent.
Do you feel the burn now, John Cena?
Can you smell what the Rock is cooking?
Now I'm thinking of a bad cooking show with The Rock.
I would absolutely watch a Rock cooking show.
It's,
Where he he very calmly explains to you how to make cookie batter, and then he spreads it on a pan and puts it in the oven, and then he slams the oven door shut, and it cuts to him in an octagon with the oven plugged in the middle of the octagon, and he's like, "Can you smell what the Rock is cooking?" And then he suplexes a guy onto the oven.
and he's like, now the brownies are done.
There's someone's laying on the oven ugh, I can't keep going, and he climbs to the top rope. It's the Rock Bottom! Oh my god! Someone stop that man! That man had a family!
And then after doing the rock bottom onto the dude on top of the oven, he turns the top of the oven on the stove.
And just walks away.
It looks like the Rock is cooking human beings. Oh
Yep.
god.
Looks like the Rock is cooking Hulk Hogan.
Ooh. Do you feel the burn now, man? Ugh.
Can't you smell it?
And then,
The oven to get his cookies. And then, the guy you just beat is like, "Could I have one of those?" "Sure, but first you're gonna shine it up real nice, turn it sideways, and shove it up your candy ass."
oh yeah, it was amazing.
The Rock had the best smack talk back in the olden days of WWE. Yup. I forget who he was talking to, but he was like, "Alright, I want you to close your eyes." The guy closes his eyes. "Good. Now imagine this. You're in the ring, facing off against The Rock, and you're kicking his ass. You're absolutely dominating this fight. Doesn't look like there's anything he can do." And the guy's like, "Yeah, that sounds good." And then The Rock just walks over to him and snaps his fingers right in front of his face and jerks him back to reality. "Wake up. Now you're not dreaming.
Out of nowhere.
This is reality, bitch." And then just grabs him and people's elbows his ass.
That's a cooler name than the
An
RKO.
RKO. Yeah, this was before the RKO.
It's a Russian bulldog.
This is when they called the RKO the Diamond Cutter.
I actually know some wrestling names.
It's the Crusher Claw.
I've played WWE 2K14.
I watched a lot of old wrestling because old wrestling was sweet. Oh boy. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching this episode of Rikaru Watches Anime. I hope you enjoy this thing we're trying out where we're doing a whole series as opposed to just single episodes. I think it'll be fun and gives me an excuse to watch RWBY again.
This is actually my
I did just watch RWBY all the way through
so.
a few days ago for the second
and
time.
I've been through RWBY in so many times in fan
You can never watch an anime too many times.
So. And I mean both the series and the girl. Ahem. So.
You need to stop reading fanfics.
I'll have you know it was pixels on a screen.
You haven't been through RWBY because you were just jerking off to a piece of paper.
Oh my god.
Casual.
That would be horrible, especially if someone picked up your papers
print off your fanfics.
First.
Didn't think so.
Was it Goku X and Frank versus Hitler?
I just left copies at the
Super
library
Saiyan
for
Hitler,
people to read.
and Goku for some reason uses a LMG and doesn't use
Super
key
Saiyan Hitler?
attacks, but Hitler doesn't use guns. He uses key attacks because that's not backwards at all.
Yep. Because that's how it works. Yep. Anyway, as I said, thanks for watching. You can follow me on Twitter at NostalgiaPowah, Powah, or just
Oh,
punch
it's
into your
a
search
good
bar
assumption.
Animaster Rikaru, and it's probably the first one. It's the one that constantly tweets
Rec
about Rikaru watches anime
142,
podcasts.
RECK
Yep.
142.
And you can
And
follow
you can watch
Rusty
me tweet
at...
about my Nintendo DS because that's like the only thing I've tweeted about in a week. So you can watch me tweet at Ego Raptor
Because you're a
and
filthy
be an
cash.
idiot.
You can watch me get into arguments with social justice
It was
warriors
not
all the
false.
time.
It was.
Make false accusations like a dumbass. It was false. You have no proof of anything. And don't forget to smash the hell out of that like button because it makes me feel better as a person. And if you would subscribe, that supports the channel a lot. And it keeps us motivated to keep on doing this show. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.